MimiGStyle.com, a fashion and DIY blog where I teach you how to buy it, make it, mix it, and rock it. Today I have another pattern review for you guys. We're going to be talking about New Look 6223. Now, when I was in New York not long ago, I went and visited Metro Textiles and I came across this amazing fabric. And as soon as I saw it, it reminded me of Mrs. Michelle Obama. And I knew exactly what I wanted to make. I wanted to do a very small tribute to Flotus by creating something that I know she loves. Fit and flare with big floral prints. And so I knew immediately what that was going to be. So I went home and I looked through my patterns and I found New Look 6223. It's part of the New Look collection, and it worked perfectly. It was exactly what I was looking for. Very classic, very elegant, and it worked really great with the fabric. Now, as far as the pattern goes, the pattern was not very difficult to work with at all. The front piece is cut as one whole piece. Then you have two back pieces. And then you also have the front of the skirt and two pieces for the back of the skirt. Really, those are the only things you're cutting out. And then the bodice does have some lining pattern pieces, but just for the top. It does not have a pattern piece for lining the skirt. So I just created a lining for the skirt by using the same pattern piece for the skirt and just cut it out of a lining fabric and then put it together the same way that I put the dress together. Now, I used gathers instead of pleats because the fabric is a light to medium weight Georgette fabric, and so it seemed to behave better when it was gathered than when it was pleated, and so that was an easy mix. And you can do that all the time. I mean, I do it all the time. I sometimes change pleats to gathers or gathers to pleats. Sometimes I take out pleats and turn them into darts if they're in places where I don't think they're flattering, like the front of a dress or the front of a skirt. And so the other thing that was kind of a bonus was when I created the lining fabric for the bottom of the skirt, it created a little more fullness in the skirt, which I was going for. And so I think it's exactly what I envisioned, and I think it's lovely, and all the pictures are on the blog. I wear it with some pearls and some classic pumps, and I felt very, very Michelle Obama-ish. So I'll tell you one thing that really surprised me about the pattern that I didn't see from looking at the pictures was that when I went to cut out the pattern pieces, I noticed that it had side pockets, and I love a dress with side pockets. It just makes it very sexy. You stand there, you put your hands in your pockets. I don't know, I love it. So this pattern is an A+ for me. The only other thing that I needed to do was I took out 4 inches off of the length because it was really long, and for me, I'm only 5 feet 4 inches. And so when I put the dress together and tried it on, it was down to like my calves, and so I wanted it to come just below my knee, and so I ended up taking off quite a bit of the length. And then the only other thing that I did for myself was I did a muslin fitting of the bodice because I often have to make a small bust adjustment. And so I wanted to make sure that I didn't cut my fabric out and then I would have to adjust the fashion fabric. I'd rather do any fitting adjustments to my muslin, and since I often have to do that for tops and dresses and things, I went ahead and did that. And I only had to take off like 1 inch of additional ease that was in the pattern that I didn't need, and so I just did that by taking out a 1/4 inch at each side seam, and then I removed whatever excess ease it had that way. It wasn't that difficult, and since it wasn't a significant amount, I could get away with it by just removing it from the side seams, and so that's what I did. The instructions are pretty clear, the pictures are easy to follow, and I think this is a really great pattern, and I will be making some other things with it because I really love the little design details. Like, it has 2 really cute sleeve options, and then it has a basic top that does not have any gathers or pleating or anything. And it has the side seam pockets, which is just, I love side seam pockets in dresses. So I think I will be making it again. Now that we've talked about the pattern and we talked about my lovely dress here, I wanted to let you guys know that thanks to Simplicity, which is one of my sponsors, I am giving away 1 pattern to a lucky winner. And thanks to one of MimiGStyle.com's advertisers, Gorgeous Fabrics, I am also giving away 3 yards of this amazing fabric so that you too can replicate this dress. Now, in order to have your chance at winning, go to the blog, www.mimijstyle.com, and read the How to Enter portion of my blog post today. Leave a comment here. If you love the dress, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about my channel. And make sure to check back on Monday, September 9th, to find out who the winner is, posted on the blog. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.